family, Oliver, and we're excited for greater years ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Sir Jeff. And now it's official. Welcome to the Cornerstone family! Grabe, Attorney Oliver collab with with Cornerstone. And Sir Jeff, since you're here, please do invite, would like to invite our president, Cornerstone president, Sir Erickson Raymondo to join. Attorney Oliver and Sir Jeff in front for the photo op. Ayan. Again, welcome to the Cornerstone family, Attorney Oliver Moeller. Sasabihin ko sana a round of applause, kaya lang mahirap kasi nagpipicture tayong lahat. There you go. Thank you, Sir Eric and Sir Jeff. Thank you so much. And of course, I would like to give a shout out to the Moeller family, Shakit! Very supportive naman talaga. Ayan, take a seat. Alam ko, gusto niyo na po siya matanong, pero ako muna magbebueno, if you don't mind. Okay, wala po kayong choice. Hi, maayong hapon, Oliver.
Hi, maayong hapon.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm really happy, so happy that everyone's here. So, yeah, very thankful.
Grabe lumipad ka pa from Cebu.
Yes, actually.
Just today.
Yeah, I just arrived this morning.
Grabe naman, just morning. Kailan yung ba?
Things have always been the promotion of fitness, sport, and as well as free legal education. So I've always been passionate about that, and I'm super grateful to have a platform now and to be partnered with Cornerstone to help me spread my love and passion for fitness and law.
Kailan mo na-realize na pogi ka? Curious na. May ganun ka realization na, oh my God, ang pogi ko pala. May nagkaroon ka na ng ganong moments.
I don't think so, no.
Grabe, ang humble mo naman. Ako everyday gano'n na charot na. Pero Oliver, how did you get into fitness and sports? Paano mo nababalance? Siyempre, you're a lawyer, may family business ka, and you have a law firm. So paano mo nababalance yung mga bagay-bagay?
I guess, it's just really time management. If you really love something and it comes from something internal instead of external. So if you do it because you love it and not because someone else thinks that you should do it, then you just make the time. So yeah, you just wake up early every morning, sometimes sleep late at night, but it's just balancing, right? We all have families, friends, we want to socialize and develop careers. It's just prioritizing what you need to prioritize.
Pero like when you have free time, aside from, pag-workout, anong madalas ginagawa na trip ni Oliver gawin sa kanyang free time?
I enjoy hanging out with friends, watching Netflix, watching TV, probably something on YouTube. So, yeah, just the ordinary stuff people do.
Okay. Well, we'll get to know you more later on. We have a lot of questions from our friends here. In the meantime, thank you so much for answering our pambungad questions, pampainit questions. And now, ito na nga po yung chance ninyo para makausap si Oliver. So, I'm gonna give you guys the floor if you want to ask questions. Pupunta ako sa yes. Okay. Ayun. Hello. Forward mo. Para makilala ka din ni Oliver. Let Oliver, ako na magbe-video sa'yo. Ayan, sige.
Hi, Oliver.
Hi.
Hello. Congratulations. Alam mo, ang dami nag-aantay sa'yo na maging finally part ka ng showbiz, to enter the showbiz. And isa ako talaga sa mga excited na makita ka dito sa showbiz. Pero I'm just curious, paano nagsimula yung partnership ninyo ng Cornerstone? Sino yung unang nag-approach?
So, crazy story is, 12 years ago, Erickson already reached out to me. So, he already asked me if I wanted to try out showbiz. At the time, admittedly, I was still 20 years old. I was pretty young. I was in my first year of law school. So, I had different priorities at the time. And 3 weeks ago, the stars aligned, and here we are now.
Pero ngayon ba parang mas kumbaga confident ka na to enter showbiz?
Yes, very confident. I believe my legal career, the stuff I know now, the stuff I've learned, the things I've gone through in the last 12 years, including my amazing support group, my close friends, and my family, I'm pretty confident in myself and in the people behind me supporting me.
How do you handle the pain that you're getting right now?
Well, admittedly, even now, it's still very new. All of this was super unexpected, but I'm taking it day by day lang. So, not rushing it into anything, not going into any crazy decisions at the moment, just consulting with my friends, family, and of course with Cornerstone.
Pinapatanong ni Albert, ano daw yung hinahanap mo sa isang ideal girl?
Okay. So my ideal girl is someone who shares the same core values that I have. So someone who loves her family, someone who's adventurous,
Ah,
someone who's just nice to people and respectful.
parang may nakalala kaming gano'n. Nasa harapan siya. Mga adventurous, same core value. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Hindi, si Gay niya. Ay, paano ko sa...
Hey, mabuhay!
Hi.
Welcome to Showbiz Max.
Thank you.
Ayan, yung question ko sa'yo is, curious ako kasi parang very glaring yung marami kang tattoo and all. So like, can you share a little bit of trivia or anecdote at nagkaroon ka ng mga ganyan? And meron bang mga, apart sa nakikita namin, mga natatago pa ba? Ganyan.
I'll start first with my sleeve tattoo. It's actually the god of the sea, Poseidon, and the Kraken. So it's actually a tribute to my father, who's a retired marine biologist. So when I was younger, my dad would take me and my other sisters on trips. We'd go diving, so I fell in love with the sea, fell in love with the water, which is also why I took up swimming at a young age. And I still remember seeing photos of my dad. He attended a Halloween party and he dressed up as Poseidon. So when I decided, you know what, I want a new tattoo for myself, and here it is. There was some pushback from my mom initially, but she, when they found out that it actually ended up looking pretty good and it was a tribute to my dad, I feel like they love it now. So it's all good.
Meron pa ba, apart from Poseidon?
So actually on my leg, I have 4 other tattoos. So I decided that the tattoos on my leg would be more expressive of who I am as a person. So I grew up again loving the sea. So I have shark jaw on my knee. I have 2 dinosaur skulls and skeletons on the right side of my calf because I used to grow up watching Jurassic Park, studying all about dinosaurs and stuff. Right on my shin, I don't know if I can show you. So it's a Visayan tribal tattoo because I grew up in Cebu, my mom's Cebuana, and at the back is actually Kobe Bryant, who I grew up idolizing as a young kid, even up to now.
Ang dami naman. Feeling ko meron pa.
No, yun lang, for now. That's all, for now.
Okay. Pero so tama ba yun na parang pag nag-start ka na magpatato, parang eventually parang magugustuhan mo rin ng marami at hahanap ka ng reason bakit kailangan mo pa ng maraming tattoo?
Everyone told me that too. So after I got this first tattoo, been healed, I already started thinking of the next tattoo I was gonna get. So yeah, that's definitely true.
Okay. And then yung second question ko is, of course, now that you're in showbiz, kailangan may offer ka talaga, di ba? Ganyan. So hindi lang yung talino, pagkagwapo, and all. So like from your end, ano yung gusto mong i-showcase? Of course, nakita na namin yung pantropiko dance mo. Ganyan. Ano talaga namang nagkakaguluhan. Ganyan. But apart from that, or meron ka pa bang gusto niya?
Well, I guess right now I just really want to share my advocacies with everyone. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm super into fitness and sport, providing free legal education as well. And I'd love to share that now that they have a platform and people are watching. I'd love to share that with everyone. And when I was in high school, I used to dance a little bit. So you never know, maybe some dancing.
So more on more on fitness showcase muna talaga.
Yes, yes.
Sige lang, okay lang. Fitness naman marami kaming nakikita. Ganyan. And yung last na lang is, like, of course, it's undeniable na nag-trend ka talaga, ganyan. Tapos nakita ko rin yung video na you were parang welcome by Cebuanos when you went back and all, ganyan. Meron ka bang from your past life, past before this all sensation and all, na you're willing to give up or somehow set aside muna while you're venturing into show business?
Well, actually, right now, I realize that, I still have responsibilities in my law firm. Even now, I'm still a full-time lawyer. I'm still helping manage our family business. And I have a lot of other responsibilities back in Cebu. So right now, actually, for the foreseeable future, I'll still be based in Cebu. I don't mind flying in and out of Manila if ever I'm fortunate enough to get any projects. But again, I'm gonna keep my doors open. We never know, diba? Like 3 weeks ago, who would have imagined that I'd be in this position now? So yeah, keeping my options open, keeping my doors open.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Alright, hi Oliver, I'm Neil Krishnan from TV Metro.
Hi.
First of all, welcome to the show business.
Thank you. Thank you.
I know this question has been asked a lot. I feel na-asked na to a lot. Since you're entering the show business already, who do you want to collaborate with? Sino bang artista gusto mo makatrabaho?
Okay, so there's probably two at the top of my head. First one would be Piolo Pascual, and the next one would be Catherine Bernardo. I mean, I think everyone idolizes them, right? So, yeah, they seem like amazing artists, amazing people. From what I heard, I haven't met them yet personally, but I heard they're amazing people. So if I'm fortunate enough to get any sort of project with them, or even just to meet them, I'd be pretty happy.
Yeah, I know para maraming sasabi na mukha mo si Piolo Pascual and you can really see that. How do you feel that parang you really look like Piolo Pascual?
It's very flattering. I still remember college days was probably the first time people would say that. And, people would say jokes like, I'm the discount Papa P ng Cebu. So, yeah, I mean, it's flattering and I'm happy, and if it makes people happy, then I'm all for it.
Nakita na ba kayo ever?
Not yet in person.
Okay. One last question. Any genre you would work on when you enter the show business?
So right now, I'm not quite sure yet. I do understand that when it comes to acting specifically, that there's a lot of time involved, workshops, classes, and stuff. And right now, I guess because of my current responsibilities in Cebu, I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna go there yet. But I trust the management at Cornerstone, my team. So what maybe in the future, I'm not closing any doors. So I guess we'll see what life has in store.
Sorry, I have to follow up with your answer a while ago. You said Catherine Bernardo, right? There's like a mixed reaction about Catherine Bernardo being single now and finally doing her own thing with show business. Do you think you're ready to, at least live with Catherine Bernardo if ever?
I mean, right now, I'll just be happy just to meet her. Like, these people are people you used to see on TV. So I never would have imagined that I would ever get to see these amazing people in person. So, I'm just happy to make friends for now and just get to know everyone in the industry. That would be awesome.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Oliver.
Hello.
We know you dread of expression for you. Can you share with us the story behind how you got into this segment, and also how has your life changed?
What happened was a few days before the show, I got a call from their production team. They said they were looking for someone from Cebu. They asked me if I was free that coming Saturday. I thought about it for a little bit. I've never been on TV before. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try it out. They said it's gonna be 15, 20 minutes. So they flew me out. I went on the show, and I guess, now we're here. And the way it's changed my life is, now finally I have a platform. I always wanted to share my advocacies with everyone, and I never really knew how to go about it, which is why I'm fortunate enough to be partnered with Cornerstone now to help me guide me through that.
My last question, have you always known that you wanted to be a lawyer? What do you think would have been your alternative career?
Well, when I was younger, I would always see lawyers on TV, with the cool black suits, with the cool black cars. I was like, yeah, I want to be that, but you don't really know what it takes to be a lawyer. And I guess if I wasn't a lawyer, I probably would have pursued something in professional sports for sure. Thank you.
Hello, Oliver. I'm Shinky from Philippe Manila. First question, going back to your Showtime guest, how did you feel na after people became very curious about you and they started searching you on social media, and I'm sure you had an influx of followers right after that? Yes, that.
Well, it was pretty flattering. First off, it was definitely unexpected. I did not expect any of that to happen. So actually, right after the show, my friend passed me my phone and it wouldn't stop vibrating, so it was pretty overwhelming. But how I feel about it is, I was surprised that people were happy, and again, especially my loved ones, my support. The fact that they're happy just makes me happy. So.
Did you think also na it was already a sign na pwede ka na nga mag-showbiz kasi from way back, di ba, trinay mo and then hindi pa natuloy. So parang perfect timing pa ito because of that Showtime trending guesting.
Yeah, actually, sometimes, I guess in life, sometimes you just feel like the stars align. When I initially got the call a few days before the show, I actually checked my calendar and I saw that Saturday was free, but I actually had an important basketball game in Cebu. And I actually feel like if I noticed my calendar and I noticed that there was a game there, I probably would have said no. So because I forgot to put the game in my schedule, I said yes, and we're here.
What was it like also meeting Vice Ganda, Kim Chu, Bong Navarro, all the stars in Showtime?
It's hard to put into words, no? Like, these are people that, again, you see on TV and you never really think you'd ever meet in person. You never really think you'd be able to shake their hand. So, admittedly, I was a bit nervous on the show, making eye contact with them when they asked me questions and stuff. But again, super happy, super fortunate. They're amazing people. I was introduced to them backstage, so they're all amazing.
Sino pinaka-team welcoming sa'yo among the stars of Showtime?
Probably all of them. So they all invited me to lunch with them after. They were super nice. They introduced themselves all to me. So, again, it was like probably one of the craziest moments of my life.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, Oliver.
Hello.
You seem so well-mannered and soft-spoken. How does that work for you as a lawyer?
Well, I guess, it's more just managing it. In the courtroom, you can be a bit more, how would I say it? Aggressive probably isn't the right word, but, a bit more stern. So, I was luckily grew up in a multicultural household, and you learn a lot about cultures, how to present yourself and stuff. So I guess I was trained well by my parents, like how to speak.
So there's another side that's not here.
Yeah, I mean, when you're in court and you're representing a client, all your fidelity goes to your client. So, if you have to be a bit more aggressive with your words, then, we're required to do that. But of course, always professional, always polite at the same time.
Okay, tapos kanina binanggit mo din na you're happy to have a platform to promote your advocacy. But to also be doing movies ba, TV, recording, what exactly showcase part of a contract mo with Cornerstone?
So right now I understand that Cornerstone is very multifaceted. I understand that they also handle a lot of actors and singers. Right now, I just really want to focus on stuff like content creation, influencing. I know that they have a huge influencer or content creator group, so I'd like to focus on that. But again, we never know. We never know what's going to happen in life, right? Like, maybe acting is in my future. I honestly don't know yet. But I really trust the team at Cornerstone to guide me towards wherever I'm going in the industry.
have you figured out paano mo binabalansa yung oras mo between showbiz and yung pagiging abogado?
So I was thinking about that a lot the last 3 weeks, and which is why my conversations were cornerstone. Were all about how I'm gonna balance everything. Which is why I really believe that if I'm gonna do this, I really need a good management team. So I spoke to Erickson, I spoke to Jeff, and everyone, and I realized that they're the perfect partner for me if I really want to be able to balance my responsibilities back in Cebu and try my hand in the industry.
Tapos nasa Cebu ka pa, do you plan to lumipat dito sa Maynila? Live here?
Well, when I'm fortunate enough to get some projects here, or anything to do here, maybe it's hosting, maybe it's content creation here, maybe it's an endorsement deal. If I'm fortunate enough for that, then I'm more than willing to fly in and out for that. So I'll keep it flexible for now, for sure.
Thank you, welcome.
Thank you.